the $9.99. Thank you, Holland. Love you, mean it. Thank you for the $1.99 super chats. Just check something here. I'm not edited. I have 183, 331 subscribers. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe. Sometimes, you get unsubscribed.
Aurora, it has
Okay, hold on. I'm having to do something. I'm having to do some live back editing.
They're really good.
Or back room, not editing. Adjustments, I'll say.
Meatballs on a stick. I got it from the gas station.
This is what happens when you live, y'all. Sorry about it. Let me see.
Yeah. Yeah. It's from the deli. Oh, they eat up like chicken on a stick and stuff.
Hold on.
Yeah, and they have chicken on a stick there too. It's the best chicken too. It's so good. Yes, it's so good. Yes. It's really good fried chicken.
All right. That should work. One more thing. Okay. Back to CNN. We have a new update. Diddy would call someone to bring him substances when they would run out, Jane testifies. He would call an assistant, a butler, or one of his security guards.
Hi, lawyer lifers. Hi, lawyer lifers. Left here. I decided to say that today I graduated high school, as you can see, with my cap and gown, and get the full outfit going on here. Got the cord here for automotives, auto shop, and got the Texas Express model here, which is really cool.
She said they would come to the hotel room with substances like cocaine, EX, Molly Ann, Xan, and Moke. What in the hell? Yesterday was cocoa.
I got myself an Apple Watch.
What is a Moke? All right, let's go to Inner City Press.
That should be here in a couple days.
All right. Did you ever carry any substances for Diddy? Yes, from LA to Miami. KK told me. I'll have security come out and give you the package. And I asked, is it safe and okay? What did KK tell you? She said, it's fine. I do it all the time. So Christina Crum said, it's fine, girl. You can carry it because I do it all the time. Where did you give Diddy the package? She said, in the bathroom of 2 Star Island. He opened it and then I saw...
Oh, my ear was creaking.
colorful pills. I don't want you to assume. Did you take the pill? Yes, she said, for a hotel night. Did you move substances for Diddy another time? Yes, she said, in my luggage from LA to Miami. There, Diddy and I used them. They were EX. So she carried substances across state lines. This is, I believe, another one of the racketeering predicates. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so next question. Before May and October 2021, who reached out to the entertainers? Okay, so before May and October 2021, who was the one reaching out to the entertainers? That was Diddy. But then after that, who? Same pattern as Cassie. She said, then after that, I had to reach out to them. Why did you start choosing? Jane said, I didn't want it to be just a stranger. Yeah, this is what I was trying to say, the Sam Doe. There's a drug trafficking portion of the RICO predicates, so maybe that's what they're trying to show. Okay, question. Why did you start choosing? I didn't want it to be just a stranger. Jane said, I assessed the dynamic of our relationship. If we were watching Korn, I saw a performer and said, that one. Why did you choose? She said, I couldn't get away from this. They were watching Korn and she would just choose one. Didn't Donald Trump just pick Melania out of a magazine like that? Like, oh, that one. I mean, allegedly she was modeling, but like these people are modeling too. Y'all didn't hear? They call Korn shoots photo shoots now. And shoots, they call them shoots now. They call them models. It's called modeling now. Okay, so was that also modeling back then? I just need to know. I'm just curious. Who did you choose? She said Sly Williams. I called him Chef. He had a passion for cooking. And what were you and Diddy doing? Having substances on ecstasy? Or having relations on substances? We started talking about Sly's size. Diddy was acting all flirtatious about it. Uh-oh, he's about to beat her up. I feel it coming. I can feel it calling in the air tonight. Oh no. Oh Lord. Why did you start choosing? I didn't want it to just be a stranger. I assumed the dynamic of our relationship. I assessed the dynamic of our relationship. We were watching Korn. I saw a performer and I said that one. Why did you choose that guy? Because I couldn't get away from this anyway. Who did you choose? Sly Williams? I called him Chef. He had a passion for cooking. What were you and Diddy doing? Me and Diddy were having relations. And we started talking about Sly's size. And Diddy was acting all flirtatious about it. And then what? And then freaking what? We got a new update from Washington Post. Diddy would regularly run out of substances during freak-offs and have his security guards or assistants fetch more. His former girlfriend testified under an alias, Jane. She said staff would show up at the hotel rooms with pill bottles full of EX, cocaine, and a mixture of cannabis and tobacco. Jane said she and Diddy usually took stimulants, but a dealer named Guido would sometimes bring. You need something really heavy to knock you out, Jane said. I would take it after I put Diddy to sleep. You need something really heavy to knock you out. That's a headline.
Good morning, my love. Did you really?
Testified she did substances to get through hotel nights, but wanted to be.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. I think that's well. So get this.
Jane.
I had an Apple Watch from a while ago that I bought, and about a year ago, I gave it to Josh for his birthday, and I told him like, you can have this watch. I don't think I sold it to him. I think I just gave it to him. I might have sold it to him for like $100, but I feel like I gave it to him. But anyways, he had it connected, okay? He had it connected, he was using it, he's had it for a year, and then he kind of just stopped using it or whatever. And I was actually thinking about asking for it back so that I could, stop missing. I have like I have 65 unopened text messages. That's just text messages. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of notifications. It's because I don't look at my phone anymore. I like get on my phone, I do what I need to do, and then I get off my phone and then I'm doing stuff, you know? So I'm listening to something in my ear. YouTube is the most used app on my whole phone because I'm always listening to a podcast, always. Or like a YouTube video or whatever, some video essay or something. But anyway, so that's the only time I use my device anyways, just really to listen to stuff. And I'm really struggling to keep up with communication from like clients, family, whatever. So I'm getting the Apple Watch to kind of make it so that I can glance at my watch and see what I'm getting on messages or a phone call, and then I can opt to answer it or not, instead of I hear the ringing but I'm weed eating, and so I'm not gonna walk all the way back to my fucking thing to go look at it. Also, I don't get text message alerts in my ear, so for whatever reason. And anyway, so I go on my phone plan and I'm like ordering this watch, and it asks me if I want to upgrade a line or if I want to just create a new line. And I was just like, just for the hell of it, like literally just for shits and giggles, I was like, oh, well, let me just see what options it gives me if I press upgrade. And there was my Apple Watch right there. And I was like, wait a minute. Because it's not the trade-in. It was not a trade-in. It was literally just upgrade your existing line or create a new line. So I was just like, are you kidding me? I've been paying $15 a month for 3 years, and I don't use the watch. I know I canceled that watch. I don't want to call Verizon and try and fix it either, because they're gonna go fucking with my plan. They're gonna mess my shit up. Every time I call them to try to get any kind of customer service, they change my plan and my bill goes crazy high for 2 or 3 months. And it's just not what I want to do. So I guess I'm just taking the loss of $15 a month for 3 years. Out of that 3 years, I will say that I did use the Apple Watch for like a month. So maybe 2. Alright, where am I going to start? I'm really struggling. I don't feel very good. I don't really want to do anything. I just kind of am ready for today to be my day off. And it's not my day off. And I got to be here for 6 hours. Dude, I need a break from my phone. Good afternoon. Oh yeah, I saw that. I needed to follow it. I meant to, but I forgot to. Alright, let's get to it, y'all. Where am I gonna put you guys? I don't know. I wish I had one of those things that moves the camera around. I guess I will. These are clean. think I'm gonna get a dishwasher. I think I'm gonna look for a dishwasher and then try to put one in my bus. Because I want a dishwasher. I'll just sort those out. I'm really not motivated to do anything, man. I'm struggling. Maybe if I listen to something, I'll be better.
Okay. Jane testified she did substances to get through hotel nights. Lauren Coney asked about the longest hotel night, and Jane said one of the New Year's ones, she believed it was 2022. She claimed the relations lasted nearly 4 days. According to Jane, she did not sleep until the end. She testified the shortest hotel night was around 12 hours, and the average hotel night would allegedly last anywhere from 24 to 30. Average was at least 24 hours. She said she did not sleep. She often took EX, drank coffee, water, or smoothies, or protein shakes. She testified she saw. Look how it's spelled 2C. Now it's the funky Y 2C.
The
She
fucking
testified she saw
Y.
substances in every hotel room, including EX, Molly, cocaine, pink powder, 2C, 420. He allegedly gave her the substances. She also said she saw Diddy use the substances. She never saw entertainers doing them. It was one of her rules. She didn't allow the entertainers to take any substances because she didn't know how they would be. I didn't want them out of control, she told the court. She described how she felt while on the substances. Euphoric, positive energy, happy. From May 2021 through October 2023, Jane said she felt like she had to take the substances because when she didn't, it felt too real. Through tears, she said, it made things easier. Jane tried to do hotel nights without substances twice. First was with a male entertainer named Paul. She said the fantasy at all just wasn't there and claimed it wasn't easy. It was too real. This was happening. She said she ended up asking Diddy for a pill and made her feel better. The next time she tried to do a hotel night with no substances was October 2023. This is just less than 6 months before the house raid, or about 6 months before Diddy's house gets raided. This is a month before Cassie sued Diddy. She wanted him to get sober. She said, quote, I really wanted my partner to get sober, she told the court. She began to cry and said she cares a lot about Diddy's life. Still. And she still wanted him to get clean. And she wanted him to get clean. So it says she cares a lot about Diddy's life and wanted him to get clean. She testified Diddy said he would take 30 days to get sober, but wanted one more sobriety party. Jane claimed the party was too long, maybe 12 to 18 hours. She described the party. See, Fox News will come out and tell us stuff that other people ain't telling us. She said the room was decorated. She was with the first guy, then a second. After the second, she claimed she went to the bathroom because she was not feeling well. And I don't know if this is after she took the pill or before. She said she threw up, and then Diddy came in and she told him she threw up, and Diddy allegedly told her that's good. She would feel better. He told her there was a third guy there. She said, quote, I hated it so much. When asked how it felt to do the sobriety party without substances, she was disgusted. She was repulsed. She confirmed she had relations with all 3 entertainers. it up one day. Fan of his work and me up, aka I like your corn and I want to make corn with you, or I want to hook up or something. We did a FaceTime. Diddy was there. What happened? She said it got hot and steamy, and I asked him to show me himself. And he showed you his downstairs? Yeah. And I was casting from my phone to Diddy's television. How did you get him from Atlanta to LA? Interstate trafficking. Hello? Interstate traffic. I told Diddy I would arrange his flight. I booked it online on Expedia, and Diddy paid me back. What happened? He was cute and sweet. He was nervous too, and it was my first time contacting an adult film star. I had told him it was me and my partner. He said, fine. What hotel? L'Hermitage. It was the routine. The oils would come out, I'd be in a uniform, I would dance, and then relations. What was the uniform? They just call it a uniform to show that it's like work. Like she has to wear it. It's the uniform for the job. The oils would come out, so it's the same routine. Taking care of himself like he does. Okay, and who invited Sly next times? I did. I would suggest him because he was familiar to me. So I said, alright. Where else did you ever meet Sly? Yes, I would book his flights from Atlanta to the hotel New York, to New York, and we go to the hotel. And you paid him afterward? Yes. I would pay $2,000 to $4,000. And where'd you get that money? Objection! Objection, Your Honor. How she gets her money. Okay. Check something else real quick. Gotta do some administrative work in the back end as it were real quick. This one. Alright. Where'd you get money from to pay the escort? That's the most recent question there. We got a new update from CNN. Yeah, 5 minutes ago, Jane says Diddy's chief of staff told her it was fine to fly with substances. Jane recalled a time in 2022 when Diddy directed her to pick up substances from security personnel at his LA home and fly with them to meet him in Miami. She spoke with Christina Karam, the former chief of staff, about picking up the package at Diddy's home. I just asked her if it was safe and okay, Jane recalled saying, and she didn't feel safe traveling with substances. Quote, it's fine. I do it all the time. Just put it in your checked luggage. Jane did fly with the substances to Miami and later took substances with Diddy that she said came from the package that she traveled with. A couple weeks later, Jane said Diddy asked her to take another package to Miami. And Christina Karam told her security was going to come outside her twice. 2 different times she traveled to Miami with the package. She said she put the package in her luggage and flew to Miami, and then she gave the substances to Diddy in the Star Island bathroom, and then they took them later. We have a new update from NBC. Witness testified she
That weighs
first.
stuff down. I'm gonna have to vacuum anyway, so
So at
I
first
just
she
charge my
had
headphones.
and how these partners were
I'll
selected.
clean the refrigerator while I charge my
At
headphones.
first, Diddy chose the entertainers who joined the hotel, but later Jane started to pick them, explaining, I didn't like to be surprised by a stranger. She said she and Diddy watched pornography, and from there she had the idea to choose the entertainers she liked from it. All the men involved were strangers. started to pit the entertainers in late 2021, early 2022. I hated it, she said, but if I'm going to be doing this, I should choose who's going to be on my pod. These assistants and security use substances to according to testimony. According to these ex-girlfriend rapper's assistants and security guards often bring substances to hotel nights if they went out. Brian Coney asked Jane if did you ever ran out of substances during the hotel nights, and Jane claimed this happened various times. She said Diddy would call an assistant to get more substances,